Korisliigan ottelu BCn KTP-Basket ja vuoden 2025 ensimmäinen BC Nokian ottelu täällä Akkupoiran arenalla saatu päätökseen ja loppulukemat kotijoukkueen hyväksi 90-76. Kotijoukkueelta haastatteluun on saapunut ensimmäisenä numero 3 joukkueen kapteeni Caron Ross sekä joukkueen päävalmentaja Greg Gibson. First of all, guys, congratulations for the important win.
Thank you.
So, Caron, first of all, your parents were the first time watching your game overseas. How does it feel, and what kind of, how important is the fact that your parents were here tonight?
It was great. It was great. It was great. We could get a win on his birthday, and like you said, it's their first time overseas. So anytime we can get a win and my family come and support, it's a big deal. So I'm really thankful and really grateful that they were able to come.
Great to hear. About this game, tonight's game, I think it was not the easiest, facts when we started the game. A lot of guys missing today, new guys coming in from the second team. What you were thinking before the game? Like, what kind of ideas were running through your head?
Yeah, I mean, we knew it would be tough. We knew it would be a challenge, but we were all, ready to take on that challenge head on. We had multiple guys step up. I think 5 or 6 guys were in double figures. I know Antti and Fifi, just off the top of my head, those 2 guys really played well today. So whenever we have, that many guys step up and guys sharing the ball and we're playing defense and getting stops and getting easy buckets, we're a really good team, regardless of who's on the court. So I think we did a good job with it, and that's why we got the win.
And lastly, is there any key reasons that you were the better team tonight?
Just playing hard. That's what it comes down to. At this point in the season, everybody's banged up. These teams, we played each other, most teams twice. So everybody knows their tendencies and stuff. So now it comes to the, just playing tough, playing hard, and whoever can get the more easier baskets usually wins the game.
All right, Caron, thank you for the comments. I wish you good luck for the next one.
Thank you.
Seuraavana kotijoukkueen päävalmentaja Greg Gibson. Greg, how do you feel at the moment? Not the easiest game to go into, but how did you feel?
Yeah, obviously I'm really pleased for the effort tonight. Pleased, 6 guys in double figures, shorthanded the way we've been. Not an easy situation, but like we tried to preach the last few days, as long as you play hard, like Ron said, good things will happen. And that's exactly what happened tonight. There was no magic formula. Somehow, through playing hard, forced 18 turnovers, which we haven't done in a long time. We were able to do a better job on Lufile in the second half, only 2 points in the second half. So lots of little things that we did much better, especially the second half, to give us a chance to win.
What do you think, which were the key reasons tonight that you were a better team? The game was, throughout, it was quite tight, but 14-point difference at the end. What do you think was the
I
key
think
reasons?
lots of little things. Like I said, this is a great 3-point shooting team. They shoot a lot of threes. They shot a good percentage tonight. Still, though, I think, especially in the second half, a lot of the little things, the 50-50s, just competing on the boards. We weren't great on the rebounding, but we did a pretty decent job overall on the rebounding. I was very concerned about that with the 3-point shooting that they have because of long rebounds. But just competed. I'm most pleased with how we competed tonight.
Then lastly, some players missing, but new players coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight we got 3 debuts.
Yeah.
Any comments about those ones? I think it must be always interesting when youngsters come in.
Yeah, so happy for those guys. Just to give them a little sniff, even if it's a couple possessions of what Quarters League is all about. Quite frankly, we're going to need these guys right now because of the injuries we've had. They've been called up from the farm to help us, to practice with us, to compete. Yeah, they're not physically ready right now, but Willie, Henry, and Onni there, they'll come to practice every day and give it their all, and that's all we can ask for, these young guys. So yeah, most pleased that they had an opportunity to check in and make their debuts tonight.
All right, Greg. Thank you for the comments. I wish you good luck for the next one.
Kiitos.
Ja seuraavaksi KTP-Basketilta on saapunut haastatteluun numero 22, Laija commit here, and KTP-Basketin päävalmentaja Darko Mihailovic. Laija, we start from you. Tough loss tonight on the road. Your thoughts about the game?
Yeah, we just have to show up at the beginning of the tip-off, and I think that is kind of the story of how the game went. You know, they jumped out to a quick lead, very quick, and I think that's just a little bit of focus mistakes that we had on our part. Obviously, we clawed our way back into it, even took the lead a couple of times, and then in the fourth quarter, it was kind of the same thing that we reverted back to in the first quarter. And I just believe that it starts by showing up, it starts by warm-ups, it starts by how we prepare ourselves coming off of the bus, and I think we will be better moving forward.
That's great to hear. Yeah, tonight the game was quite tight throughout the game, but still 14 points difference at the end of the game. What do you think, which were the key reasons tonight that PC Nokia was a better team by 14 points?
Even though we won the rebound battle, I think it still felt like a lot of the 50-50 balls, a couple of the tip passes, key offensive rebounds throughout the game. The game was close. I felt like they just didn't not go our way, but we just weren't focused enough to really get them as we should. And I think that also a little bit of physicality that and that just comes with how we prepare ourselves. And I think that moving forward that we will do better for our next games coming up.
All right. Thank you for the comments, and I wish you good luck for the next game.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ja sitten viimeisenä KTP-Basketin päävalmentaja Darko Mihailovic. Darko, I think it was not the easiest game, but what are you feeling now? What are your like overall thoughts at the end of the game?
Right now, what I'm feeling is like at this moment we're not the same team that we have been at the beginning of the season, where we were losing, but we were still a very good playing team, and those losses were like tight. Now we are drifting in a different direction, and that is not good. We have like to stop the trend, and we have to somehow like reverse it. Like I think Elijah said it like very correctly. It's a lot about how do we come off the bus already, how do we come into the gym, and how we are already at the tip of, are we ready to play or are we not ready to play?
Yeah. Is there any like specific areas of the game that you need to focus on, specifically, or?
I think like first of all like the readiness. I don't think that we had like today. Nokia obviously struggles with injuries, having like multiple important guys like missing. We knew that, or we can punish their short rotation if we can go with our like good like long or deep rotation. We were not able. I think like some guys today were just not ready like to play, and that of course like is visible in some guys like Elijah or like Tavon like playing like 33, 36 minutes and so on, because we needed them on the court. Like, and if we cannot go in, like if we need 5 guys to play like what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, 30 minutes, and Timon in 27 minutes, because of the 5 fouls he would have played even more.
Yes.
Like if he didn't get like the 5th foul. So if we need like 5 guys to go like for 30 minutes, we are heading in the wrong direction.
Yeah. I have watched a lot of your games this season, and you have had a lot of tight games, and unfortunately you have been quite many times losing those on the last seconds on the game. As a coach, what do you think, which are the most important reasons which have impacted those situations that you have lost the games?
There were like a lot of I think like we were still lucky when those. That's amazing, like that we have like to talk about being lucky, about losing like tight, like in the beginning of the season. That's not what I'm trying to say. Like those games were small details, small decisions. It was a bad execution here, a bad run there, a missed offensive rebounds in some crucial moments. Those kind of like things like early on, like in the season. But now we're not talking anymore like about the same reasons. That's a total like different like story. Because if those reasons, then it's obvious. Like we straight away started with 0-6, then we won 3 and 5, and then we had some roster changes, and of course like roster changes destabilize always like a little bit, and something like has like to be learned, something has to be adjusted, something has to be changed, and so on. Like, but still the feeling of those like first 6 games was okay, we fixed those and we can compete and maybe like win like the next one, or we are aiming to win like the next one. But like I say, now we have here, look into the minutes, how many guys played less than 10 minutes, and like, or even like less than 20, if we say, like we need our roster, like to be able like to at least ready. Mistakes will happen, of course. We have a new player just like 1.5 weeks with us. Those mistakes will happen, like, but they are not winning or losing us. Like, we have to be ready, we have to come like ready like to these games.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, thank you for your viewpoints. I thank you for the comments, and I wish you good luck for the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you.